Hey guys, this is your boy Kaizo Soups. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my 3,000 kilometer update, or should I say 1,400 mile update. Come on, camera. So I have, if you can see clearly here, 3,014 kilometers plus 79 kilometers. That's when I wrecked the bike from the original speedometer. So if you add that, that's about 3,000 and somewhere 3,100 and something kilometers. I'm bad at math. Just forgive me. Why is my camera being stupid? Anyways, so far so good. No issues. It's handled pretty well. Quite well. Now I have had two moments. I'm not gonna lie. Third gear for some reason has slipped out twice, but I don't know why. But it hasn't done that again since. So I don't know what that was about. I noticed when I actually put a little bit of pressure onto the back a little bit with my foot, I noticed it caused a weird like slippage, and then it would kick in gear. So you want to keep that in mind. Be careful. This is a very sensitive shifter. I'm actually thinking about replacing the shifter and have this extended out a little bit more because of my fat ass boot can't fit under there. You literally have to kick down, kick up. I don't like it. I hate it. It's sometimes, because kicking down on this, it sometimes will not kick all the way down to second, or it just won't shift. So I find the pulling up the most effective, but it's not easy because I have big boots and the shifter is, well, small. The bike, I'll tell you fuel economy. Now I know the fuel economy about the bike. I will tell you that this motorcycle does not. It absolutely hates traffic. If you're in traffic, a lot of traffic, you're gonna be burning quite a bit of fuel. You're talking about maybe 40-50 mpg if you're in traffic, consistent stopping and going. Yeah, it does not like it. It eats fuel. But when you're driving continuously with very few stops and goes, well, I get around about 200 to 2. I think the most I got was 240 miles on one tank. But usually I get about 200 to 220 miles on the tank, which is pretty dang good. That's around 70 to, close to 80 miles to the gallon. Still haven't rejetted the carburetor. I'm thinking about replacing the air box, because I will tell you something else you guys need to be aware about the motorcycle. Dirt has a way of getting in there, so I have to every day clean this out. That is scary. You know how dirt doesn't go well with an engine when it gets into the carburetor, into the engine. We all know how that ends up. That ain't a good deal. That's not good at all. Bad. Found front brakes pretty easily for the motorcycle. Unfortunately, rear drum brakes are right now an absolute fucking pain in the ass to look for. I'm trying my damnedest to get. I'm like trying to get spares, brakes. Found those, but this is difficult. A clutch. I'm also trying to get a spare clutch basket kit, and like literally the whole clutch system for this engine. Well, unfortunately, since the pandemic issue that's been going on, I unfortunately cannot find the clutch for the engine, this clutch kit for this engine specifically. And by the way, the engine is a Zongshin. If you're familiar with CSC motorcycles, all their bikes is, well, it's Zongshin company. I also realized Dongfeng is actually another distributor of Zongshin, like, well, Lifian has their own engines. But yeah, I found out that this AR Dongfeng is another distributor is like a more cheaper distributor of CSC, or not CSC, of Zongshin, which is interesting. So I feel a little comfortable now for the bike reliability, because CSC motorcycles, they're quite durable, and you can torture the hell out of them and have no problems really. I did, this was soft as it could go. I moved this to 2 clicks to stiffen up the suspension. Best thing I did. Worked out quite well. So far so good. This is a really good bike. And for me as a beginner, yeah, for you guys that are that really do not have the money, and by the way, I would get this motorcycle as soon as you can if you're planning on learning to, or planning on riding as a new rider. This is the perfect beginner bike, from my opinion. This is, I absolutely love this bike, just with all my heart of honesty. I'm being completely honest with you guys. This is the best fucking beginner's bike. And people, man, it really does get people's attentions on the looks. It looks great. It just really grabs attentions, except for those. I've had quite a few cafe racer haters. They're like, why did you get a cafe racer, man? You could have just got something else. Why'd you go for a cafe racer? Why did 250, man? 250s are so... I'm a new rider, and why do you even care? Like, it caught my eye, it looked really good, and I was looking for a motorcycle for around my budget, so I bought it, because I got turned down on the TU250. So I went for this bike, and I'll tell you, it was the best choice I made. It's, look, just because it's Chinese, I mean, is just, you've heard the term, don't judge a book by its cover. Same thing. Don't judge a product by whom it's made from, or where and what origin it's made from, even though they've got a bad rep for it. They might surprise you, alright? It's a Zongshin motor, so reliability, it's pretty reliable. I've rode it in the rain, I've driven it all in rain, I'm literally like torture testing this thing. I'm pushing it to its limits, and so far so well, it's handling it quite fucking well. This thing can just handle it. Also sad news. I wasted my money on the forks, the gas tank, so I won't be getting those. So I'm getting my refund on the parts, because it's been almost 2 months. They should have already been here. I'm a little upset about that, but I'm going to find some new forks for this bike. And as far as I've heard, if they're right, supposedly Honda CB250 parts should fit in this engine. Some parts. I was told that the Honda CB clutch is compatible. I don't know about the clutch basket, but I know the clutch disc. And I actually, when I looked at this engine's model, this specific exact model, I was looking at the dimensions, and like, it was a diagram. I was looking at this engine. I got the size of the clutch, and I went to the CB250. Apparently it's the exact same size clutch disc, but I don't know about the clutch basket, because I'm literally new. I'm like not new to wrenching, but I'm new to wrenching to motorcycles. Like I've been mini bikes, man, mini bikes. I've just now gone to the bigger boys. I fucking love it. That's all I can say, man. It's absolutely wonderful beginner bike. If you guys are planning on getting a motorcycle, and you guys don't want to spend some $4,000 on, even on like a 125cc, man, is a $4,000. Like, the Honda Monkey is slower than this, and I actually raced a Honda Monkey on this. It beat it. It obviously beat it pretty quickly, except for in the long run. Apparently, the Honda Monkey has a lower enough gearing to hit close to 70 miles per hour. I've gotten this bike to hit 64 miles an hour tops, but you're going to be redlining. And if you go over 66 miles an hour, or somewhere around 65 miles an hour, that's when it starts going, oh, da, 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 and then you gotta want to bring it down. Yeah, it likes 55 to 60 miles an hour. It's gonna be screaming when you hit 60 miles an hour, but so far so good. The bike is fine. Also, another thing that you guys need to be aware of, engine vibration causes this idle spring to retain back, or the idle adjuster to retain back. So when I stop, the engine will literally shut off because the idle is so low, and I have to dial it back again, and then after driving it goes back. I don't know what's with that, but hey, other than that, like I said, if you guys are looking for a motorcycle as a beginner, you want to hurry up, get this guy before it's gone, because Dongfang's gone, man. If you actually try to go to dfmotor.com, it's gonna take you to some weird RX medicine website. Yeah, apparently it sounds like their company might have gone down because of the pandemic. I'm sad. But hey, at least I got the motorcycle beforehand, you know. And these guys are selling out quick, like fucking hotcakes. So if you guys want to get a bike, I'm telling you, this is a fucking amazing beginner's bike. It's the best thing ever. I'm just telling you from truth, man. Telling you honestly. They're selling like hotcakes. And if you don't got the money, get this bike. Anyways, that's it for you guys. I'll see y'all in the next video. Thank you guys. I will come up with a 2,500 mile review and tell you how it's been going. And very soon, I'm getting closer to the GoPro. So very, very soon, I'll start doing moto vlogs for the very first time. I've never done it, but hey. Alright, man. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for watching my video. Good luck, guys.